Chapter 2, The Weight of the Invitation. The restaurant at the edge of the high-rise district was a cathedral of glass and gold, a space of sterile, expensive quiet that felt miles away from the raw energy of the urban base. Malik and Maya sat at a table draped in heavy white linen. Sunlight streamed through the floor-to-ceiling windows, but it offered no warmth to the room. Malik leaned in, his voice low and grounding. "Hey." He stayed quiet for a moment, waiting until she finally met his eyes. "How is it feeling this morning? I know it was a long night after I patched it up." Maya instinctively adjusted her jacket collar, hiding the dark mark on her shoulder. "It's doing better, honestly. It's not hurting nearly as bad as it was last night. I'm just hoping it eventually goes away, that there won't be a scar." "It will fade," Malik promised, though his eyes remained wary. "So, now that you have had a night to sleep on it, what was the actual vibe in that room? What was the manager actually saying to you?" "It was strange, Malik," she whispered, tracing the rim of her cup. "She didn't ask about my goals. She just kept talking about the burden of the sun. She made it sound like being who I am, being vibrant, was a problem they were designed to solve." As they continued their conversation, a waiter dressed in a sharp, charcoal gray suit approached the table. Unlike the atmosphere of the building, he moved with a natural human grace. "Good morning," he said with a polite nod. "I am Marcus, and I will be your waiter this morning. Are we ready to order, or do you require a few more minutes with the menu?" "We actually just need a couple of minutes," Malik replied. "We're still catching up." As Marcus retreated, the invisible gears of the building began to turn. High above the dining floor, behind a wall of tinted glass, the CEO sat in his office. He was a silhouette of sharp angles, shadowless and still, watching the floor like a hawk. Below him, the patrons are being served by the waiters and other staff, under the watchful eyes of the hollowed floor managers. In the elevated glass office, the CEO's personal cell phone rings. It's the architect. "Proceed as planned," he says in a calm yet highly authoritative tone. The restaurant CEO immediately presses a button. "It's time," he says calmly. The executive chef, a man who moved with jerky, optimized precision, entered. The CEO slid a blue envelope and a silver satellite phone across the desk without looking up. "Malik's invitation," the CEO said, his voice flat. "Ensure he receives the confirmation light simultaneously." The chef took the envelope, marched down the stairs to the kitchen, and handed it to Marcus. Marcus proceeded back to the dining room floor, just trying to make it through his shift. He looked up at the CEO's glass office, then at Malik and Maya sitting at table 4. He knew the honor inside that envelope was a trap. As he prepped the silver tray with the satellite phone, Marcus stepped into the shadow of the service station. With a quick street-trained flick of his wrist, he slid a black and gold barbershop business card under the flap of the architect's envelope. Marcus reached the table. He stayed professional, but he made sure to set the tray down so the envelope was within Malik's reach. He pushed the phone forward as it began to glow with a steady blue light. "A personal line from the summit, sir," Marcus said. "And your official invitation?" Malik looked puzzled and confused. "Invitation?" he asked. Malik picked up the phone. The architect's voice was like velvet over steel. "Malik, your trajectory is perfect. Your invitation to join us at the summit is on that tray. 9 o'clock a.m. sharp." Malik's fingers touched the heavy cardstock. He immediately felt the stiff ridge of Marcus's card hidden inside. He glanced up at the CEO's office. The silhouette was still watching. "And for Maya," the architect continued, "the retreat. It's the highest honor. It will help her to refine that restless energy she has, make her as smooth and efficient as the men running that restaurant. You've worked for this, Malik. Don't let the opportunity slip. I will see you at 9. The architect hung up. Malik set the phone down, his jaw tight. He and Maya looked at each other. They both saw the CEO looking down at them from his glass cage. They knew what refinement meant. It meant becoming like him. "He says the retreat is for my own good," Maya whispered, her eyes fixed on the blue envelope. "We play the part," Malik said, his voice low and determined. He tucked the loaded envelope into his jacket. "We're going to the top, Maya. But we're doing it our way."